Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I explore the various provinces, states, counties, regions, departments, governorates, territories, whatever you call the first level of subdivision of the various countries on planet Earth. And I do this on GeoGuessr, exploring the areas one by one. And I do this with three aims in mind. First of all, to see places I've never been to and probably will never go to. Second, hopefully see something funny or interesting and hopefully have a good time while doing this. And thirdly, try to play a perfect game of 25,000 points on GeoGuessr in whatever area I'm in at any given time. If I succeed in doing so, that's the last you'll see of that area in the series. If I fail, you might see it again at a later date. Today we are going to Sri Lanka. Haven't been there for a while, and we go into a landlocked region called Uva province, and it's 8,500 square kilometers, had 1.4 million people living in it in 2024, so it's a fairly sparsely populated area for being Sri Lanka. And as you can see, we got a rather mountainous area in sort of the central west, and some very sparsely populated areas, and well, actually then the sort of whole central bit seems a little hilly with flats interspersed. This one could be a fun one. It could also be one that will take a long time, but we shall see. So, making a challenge of it. Create a challenge and copy the map, and I shall just put the link to the map into a safe document, so I can post it into the description section of the video and you can have a crack at playing the same map. Okay, so at least we got features here, and we got a building over there. Right, okay. What is a prudent direction? I have no idea. So, let's see now. Maybe this could give us a slight indication of where we are. And I'm going to bring out my notepad, which I haven't used for a long time now. But I'm just going to write these names down. So we got Bandarawela, we got Kinigama, and we got Agatawata. Right. So I guess Bandarawela is... Oh, okay. Right, that was in your face. Can we see Kinigama anywhere? Not that this is necessarily indicative of where we are. But, yeah, that's Kinigama. Okay, so let's just use that as a reference for now. We could, of course, be hopelessly wrong, and that truck could be way out, but let's see, what do we have here? Oh yeah, that's definitely way out. So we're in a place called Hiluya. Got to write that one down as well. And let's see now. Put a line there. I'm gonna write this down. Hiluya and Welangaha Ulpata. Welangaha Ulpata Kitalela Road. Right, then we at least got the information about where we are supposed to be looking. So Hiloya. Yeah, that wasn't as... It's a little dangerous to assume that Hiloya is... Well, it's here. I was going to say that it was could be a little far-stretched to assume that we were around here. So we got causeway paints. No idea whether this is the Kitalela Road. But Makulela over here. So we got Kitelela. I am willing to bet that is the same as Kitulela. Or Kitalela. Spellings may differ. Okay, so we got causeway paints. Let's see if we can find anything else off this road. We got small convenience, small store of conveniences. Okay, so moving southwest. Yeah, that could be good. And it would be lovely to catch the names of some of these places. Or rather some of these stores, but unfortunately it's all in Sinhalese. I assume. Yes, we're still moving southwestwards. Januti Milk Bar. That could be a good bet, I think. Let's see, are we looking almost due east here? Could it be over here, for instance? Morning Glow. No. Ansana Tea Garden. This is not looking very promising, is it? But I guess we could be over here as well. That's not entirely unlikely. Except that the Kitalela Road is over there. So let's just start over here and work our way upwards. Let's see. Salem, Chester. So it should be up here somewhere. Then maybe around here. This kind of looks promising, doesn't it? Well, at least it would if anything actually suggested that we were there. Mountains. We're going south, west by west. And this one will take some time to suss out, that is for sure. We've got a cafe called the Tea Tree. Where did I see that? There's the Tea Tree Resort. Kitalela Road. Because that's the milk bar over here. Tea Tree Cafe. Oh, hang on. Yes, we're over here. And the milk bar would be over there. Okay, let's check the directions of where we started at. So... yes... let's see, newer motors should be around here. I would assume, and then we gotta get a bend here, a very bendy bend. Yep. So we're up here somewhere. So where does the Kitalela Road run off to the side then? Is that what's going up here? Well, that would be a little weird. No, that's probably this one. So the Kitalela Road must be this one. Yeah, that seems to work a bit better. So that means we are looking at this building and we're looking at it about... looking at it about... let's say about here. Let's try that. Nice. Good start. Moo. Well, we're having a bath, everyone. We're now washing. Now this is the sticks proper. These are some serious hills. So I guess we're up here somewhere. Or maybe up here. This will probably take a good while. So let's see, it's not... It's pretty densely populated overall, 164.7 people per square kilometers, but still. 04, what does that reflect the number of kilometers from what? So, well, I think going uphill is probably a bad idea here. Going north. T. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. Oh, it's actually a village or something up here. Oh, man. Oh, doesn't that look grand? Although, the erosion here must be fierce. Okay, so moving east-southeasterly. And yeah, tea is definitely the staple crop here. Well, a little too steep to set up rice paddies, I guess. Well, this could take some time. It would be interesting to see if we can see another of those kilometer markers. Because that might give me an indication. Here's this 5. So that was probably a bad idea to go in this direction. And of course there's a name there that has been blanked out. Yeah, that's not gonna be a good thing, is it? Because now we're gonna head uphill. It would have been absolutely excellent to see anything on that billboard there. Tough decision. Okay, let's go back, and we're gonna head in this direction instead, because we're obviously 4 kilometers away from something, and I guess we're more likely to... Oh. Okay. Does your business have a name, or is it... Yeah, hole in the wall. Hole in the wall business, and... Ooh, I would love to be... Oh, hang on. Let's see. Pingaraka Tonakombe Estate, Middle Division, Kagalani Ale. Is that what it says? I'm gonna write that down. Let's see. Kagalani Ata, I think it says. It says something D. Is it, could it possibly be DU? And we also got Pingaraka and Tonakombe. Street. This has to be it, but we're just missing that final little piece of the puzzle, which will be the name of one of these shops. But now we're running out of shops. What does it say here? I wish it said something. Gonna be a hotel somewhere here. And we got that road going off to the side. Yeah, this is looking right. And yeah, this has to be it. Ella Police. Okay, so Ella Pasana. Yeah, okay. Oh, now we got Pinga. Hello, that's Pinga Rawa. Okay, so we have come up from down here somewhere. Ooh. Okay, and we are on a road that takes us northeasterly. After a switchback. The switchback takes us southwards and even eastwards. And then into a bunch of houses. Right, well, there's one house. Well, southeasterly, and then we're turning southerly. Could we have been here? Is that possible? So we've got a road down to the side here. That could be that. And there's a long building down there, which could well be what we're seeing here. And we have that road going northeasterly. And there's going to be a road. Let's see now. There's a road. That's that one. Okay, so around this bend, when we go around this bend, we are taken more or less directly eastward, so we are on this bend here. Ooh, that's gonna be tricky. Tricky. I would say we're about there. This is so easy to get wrong. But that does have a very correct feel to it. I'm going to say with that. Okay. Hard work. This map is not giving anything away for free, that's for sure. And let's hope and pray that little road there is on the map. Otherwise, this is going to be another hard pin. Okay, but let's see if we can glean any information anywhere. Nothing there. And let's see this bus stop here. Doesn't say anything recognizable to me. But at least we got the main road. So now we just need a banner telling us the little nitty-gritty details that we need. So let's go on. Okay, we got Multilac. That's all she wrote. We're on B359. But I haven't seen any B numbers yet on the map. We got a bridge, the 27-1. Other than that, I can't really tell anything. Crossing a river, we're going south. And there's a church? No, not a church. There's a temple. The temple has a name. It's called the something Ria. Ancient temple. Maybe Ongria or something. But yeah, still haven't found what I'm looking for. Now I found what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. The Passara Road. Okay, that's useful. we know where Basara is. The 16-mile post. Okay, 16-mile post in Uva Helwath. Helwatha. Helwath. Ah, right. So the Basara road. So I got Basara over here. Wait. Which? Were we on the B359? Was it? Oh man, I believe that was it. I believe we were on the 359. The second milepost. Ayesha stores. Plus, I should have paid more attention to that. Well, there's bound to be another one coming up shortly. Let's see, so we're going southwest. Okay, well, we're somewhere in the area. Let's look for another milepost. Oh, wait, and then there was the name, the Uwa Pelwatha. Yeah, we could actually be all the way down here. Yeah, we're not gonna book into anything just yet. But yeah, we're heading steadily southwestward, so if this is the correct road, then we need to be somewhere in this vicinity. Where are you heading? No can tell, sorry. Well, where is the nearest milepole or milepost? Or maybe I should just go back to confirm it. This is a nice area. I like very much. Come on. Give me a milepost. What's that? Right. What are we coming up on here then? Okay, I guess it's just for heavy traffic to make note of the bends coming up. And now we'll go southeastwards. Kinda ish, but I'm not definitely not sold on the idea that I'm on the right road. But I should be going in the opposite direction, I believe. Even if it's just to get an idea of how far away we are from Passara. And where's this then? This is an actual community. Oh, and we're coming up on an intersection now. That is interesting. That is interesting indeed. So, if I'm right, let's see. Well, we're definitely not here. So could we be down here in Pilwata? Now that is an intriguing notion. Yes, here's the Ayesha stores. And there's a Ovagiria Viharaya. That is the ancient temple. Right. So we're somewhere in this vicinity. Okay, so here we're looking more or less straight south. We got a road going into the east, which we don't see on the map. So I am screwed, it would appear. Unless it's that one. Could it be? Yeah, just maybe. Let's have a further look down the road. So, yeah, it kind of does the thing. And then we'll come up on, it's the, I think we might be here now. Maybe. Then we're crossing the river and we're heading south. And then we should have that temple thingy coming up very shortly. Here it is. Right. So the question is that this road? Let's just say I'm having grave doubts about that, but it's more like it should have been here. So let's see, is there another road going into the side here? Well, that one is blocked. Actually, not blocked up, but there should be houses here. So here come the houses. But and then there should be a road here. Right. Ooh, okay. Do we see any buildings in the trees here? Let's see. So we got, I think we're about here. So we got that building over there. And we got that building. And this building. That's that one. That one. And we just passed that one as well. Let's see, and we got... Yeah, so right now we're going to be about perpendicular with that building. And then we move back one click, which is where we start. Now let's see. So it should be about here, I reckon. Now there are buildings in the woods here, but we can't, of course, see them. Just in case. Nah, no sign whatsoever. But we've just started the bend. 1, 2, 1.5 actually, but yeah, there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to about here. Okay, so let's see, so that makes 8. I want to say that we're about here. So let's go with that. Tough ones. Oh, gods. Another one. Oh, God, that must be a ghastly ride. Dang. Imagine on a clear day here. Yeah, I don't think you get too many of those, but still. Wow. I mean, this place is just nuts. Absolutely bonkers. And it's so great for being absolutely bonkers. I really. Yes, this is time consuming. Yes, this is tricky, but dang, I enjoy this actually. Oh man. This is like Colombia on steroids. Woo. Yeah, that's going to be some tricky foundation work to make that thing stand and not drop down a hill when the first flood comes. I don't even know if this is a wise idea to go in this direction. Man, you have to be so dedicated to be Google driver up here. I mean, all the kudos in the world to you, sir, madam. That is a town. We could be wherever. We could be looking down at Badula for all I know. But we don't know. What does it say? Nothing I can make any use of. We're going south. I mean, we could be somewhere up here. For all I know. But, and that's the end of the road. Okay, then we have to go the opposite direction, up the hill. Let's please hope that we're not cut off here. That would be absolute tragic if that was the case. How old is this footage? 2026, it says. Oh god, are we driving a tuk-tuk? Oh, man. Or a motor rickshaw, whatever you call them. Okay, yeah, so at least we got some famous surface here. So we just need that all-important sign giving me the clues I need. So we definitely got to be up here somewhere, I think. So now we're down here. And oh. Now let's not. Oof. Let's see. Going around this bend. And now we're coming up on this bend. And things are not making sense anymore. We should now be on this bend, I think. We got an intersection. Possibly there, but I think we cooked it slightly now. Let's see, so I've gone south. That works. And we're coming through this bend, I think. And this bend. And now we are coming up on this thing. Finally, this has been a journey and a half. The trouble is, we're still aren't done. Let's see. Got the road going up there, and we got, more importantly, this road, which I think is this one. Yeah, because we got that bend there. Oh man, this is gonna be so easy to get so absolutely horridly wrong. But yeah, we got that road going down there, this one. It's okay. Does that mean that we're sitting pretty much almost on that bend? And we got that building. Should be about here, shouldn't we? Yeah, that should be pretty good. Yeah, I don't really know want to be any further away. Let's go with that. Jeez, that was a hard-earned round. Okay. Ooh, let's hope and pray that that building over there is on the map. Otherwise, well, okay. Maybe, just maybe. But this one looks like a classic 24999 trap. See if we can see the road number here. Is it 807, I think? The UD 807. Do we have any UD numbers around? No, my eyes are giving up on me. Funny how they've all been down here. There's barely been any other areas, but this could be somewhere else. And somewhere else could be, well, basically anywhere. I've played 2 regions in Sri Lanka so far, and I'm 2 for 2 in getting it right. So it would be nice if I got this one as well. But yeah, we've been on some crazy roads in this one, that's for sure. Right, so we are in some sort of community, and yeah, the UD807. UD, that could actually stand for Uda something. D road. Let's see. I find a UD road. Doesn't seem like it. We'll just have to look for identification somewhere else. Good luck reading that. Okay. Nice and green and leafy, but unfortunately very sparse on information. Let's see, let's put out a checkpoint here. And, well, this is the road that says stop, so this will be the less major road. But here's something. Let's see. We got the Butsara Napitia Guruhela Road. Guruhela. Wasn't that the name? Ta-da. Gotcha. Right, okay, so that's the school thingy we were at, but we are way north of that. I think we're somewhere up here. Because we're going to go southwest for a bit. Okay, let's see. So we're looking south, slightly by southeast. Then the road turns. And we're slightly southwest. And then the road is going to turn again. And it's going to turn again. We're actually going to have a very... Yeah, so now we're down here. I'm willing to bet my life on it. Because when we go around that bend... Yep. Okay. So we're somewhere in this area. Okay, so look up that way. Yep. And then we got to go getting a little chicane thingy. But not... Lost. Okay, so let's remember that thing there. Let's just head down to this sharp bend, which I'm fairly certain that we have correctly identified. This is that bend. And this is that bend. We are going past this house. We're coming up on this bend, which is here. And the next bend, which is here. Going up north along a stretch of road. Here's the lady outside her little shack, and she's on this bend. Which means... that this shack is not what I'm looking for. It could be that. So if we're looking perpendicular to the road, the trouble is that the road bends too much here. We're about there. Can I spot the house in the trees here? It's in there. This one. Can I spot it from here? No chance in hell. Okay, so that thing there is the shack over here. If I look west, I'm looking slightly north of it. That might be a little too far north. Oof. This is one of those that are so easily missed. The trouble is that you can see the road is not very accurately represented here. So let's have a little look at this thingy again. If I look west, how far north I'm actually looking? I think actually I'm looking double the length of the building, or the width of it. So there is probably a better location. Gods, I hope I'm right. That was hard fought. That was really hard fought. Some crazy locations we got. Man, that sure gave me one heck of a run for my money. But we got 25k in the end. And quite accurately so as well. 35 meters isn't bad. Wow. That was something else. That was really something else. And this location was absolutely bananas. And this one as well. Well, actually, the first one wasn't that bad, was it? But that one and... yeah, that one. Oh, that took ages. But also that third round. No, that wasn't too bad. Oh well. Anyways, yeah, I'm just rambling. I'm just elated that I'm done with this. It was fun, but it was hard work. So yeah, that is Uva province of Sri Lanka done. And I'm glad you're still with me here on the tiny dotted space. And I hope you'll join me for the next episode when it's up. Until then, bye bye.